Welcome to Doom the Dark Ages, the game where you are a hammer and the world is your nail. Spoiler warning in case you care, but this is a Doom game. It's been out for more than 2 seconds and that's plenty of time for you to have gotten acquainted. Besides, we treat this like a harem anime and only play for the plot. Yes! Yes! Damn! Before we begin, there's been a bit of drama between the original composer of the Doom remakes, Mick Gordon, and the suits at id Software. I'm not gonna get into that whole mess, but you play as Doom Guy, and you must have been drinking mercury during your stint in hell because you hit like a truck and are as heavy as a train. Squish. Imagine an EDF fencer, but instead of hydraulics, your steel-rending punches are powered by testosterone. If only you weren't leashed! Yeah, turns out between the events of Doom 64 and now, the makers, these dollar store angel guys, tried to domesticate you. They didn't exactly succeed, but now there's a nuke in your chest that whispers sweet nothings into your ears.
Maker's got that cat.
It would appear that the Slayer no longer wishes to be detained here.
No, seriously. Just hear me out, dude.
Alright, that's not working either, so you can go vent your frustrations elsewhere. Your hatred for demons is the most powerful force in existence and beyond. The universe is overrun by these medieval monsters, and the only good demon is a dead demon, so let's make these demons good. Oops. Oh my god. Cat hair! Cat hair! Joining you on your extinction escapades are some familiar faces and some new. No, not the Sentinels, your guns! Though the most important weapon of your roster is... yeah. With magnets, blades, and the might of Captain America, the Saw Shield is what separates Dark Ages from the rest.
Yeah, magnets! Oh!
Basically, the entire game revolves around this defensive decapitator. Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! It seems like a strange addition to the series, but pairing a chain of attacks and using it as an explosive gap closer really accelerates the fast-paced combat Doom is known for. On that note, they tweaked how glory kills work in order to maintain this speed. Instead of violently inverting anything executable, you will gently kick the health packs out of them. In order to get the viscera you're looking for, you need to awkwardly jump at the enemies for it to maybe work properly.
Maybe this time.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why it isn't tied to a different key or triggers when you hold the melee button instead of tapping, but that's how you get glory kills and the tutorial won't tell you. Yes! Oh, anyway, now that we've bisected half of hell, let's check on the Sentinels. Yeah, I got bored. Yes, yes! Oh, hell yeah! Time for... Vibes off alert, there's a stark difference between spectating the mechs and piloting them. Ow. The big coolness dissipates when everything moves around like you're not the size of a skyscraper. That is the entire appeal of mech combat, and it's replaced with reskinned punching. At least the rocket punch is cool. After being the protagonist of loosely related events, we find out about the Heart of Argent, a legendary relic said to house the soul of the last Wraith, basically the gods of the Sentinels. If you've been keeping track, that translates to, it's 100% real and gods are aliens. Damn, ancient aliens would have a field day in this universe. Anyway, the MacGuffin's on this floating city and the demons are already invading. You know what that means! You've called upon your trusty dog Drobot to taxi you around and occasionally unscrew titans for you. Uh-oh. Oh. Unfortunately, that's all the action he's gonna get. He mainly serves as a means to traverse large, disconnected maps. Sorry, dog, but Cyborg Dragon with machine guns is only as cool as its implementation. Anyway, Not Me secured the thing, flashbanged the demons, and committed mild acts of defensive terrorism, so naturally they followed us home.
You son of a bitch. How did you know light and rocks are my weakness?
Don't worry, guys, y'all stay here. I'll go 1v1 the army. Alright, this map is actually massive, so I may need to upgrade my gear a little. And by that I of course mean unlocking infinite ammo for the gun that shoots cursed railroad spikes. Oh. Sorry, bud. You could play through the entire game with this rebar puncher, and even if porcupining everything doesn't tickle your fancy, the game gives you so much ammo between map pickups and punching bullets out of enemies that you could do whatever you want with minimal incentive to deviate. At least until you get Vord, but that's a later problem. There's the superhero landing. Regardless of my urge to exclusively lobotomize demons with railroad spikes, the weapons do have their own niche uses. Need armor? Reforge the enemies with incendiary buckshot. Need health? Hug the nearest mancubus and explode your HP back to full. Need to deal damage while CCing an enemy? Ricochet nails off your shield while it burrows into their ribcage. Wait, what? Need to— The weapons can get pretty wacky when upgraded, and you get gold-plated skins for mastering them, so feel free to experiment with your chain lightning and accelerated skull crushing.
Alright, well, I held them off long enough. How's everyone else? Oh, come on!
Tell me where it is. He's behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, turns out this chick was secretly the MacGuffin the whole time. That's right, baby, we're objectifying women. Anyway, so they just stole her instead.
Why is it always tentacles?
Don't worry, I know a guy who can help us find her. We just gotta meet at his place. Now, we did leave off on bad terms, so he may be a little bit irritable. Just don't stare at his face too long and your brain won't liquefy.
We need a lift!
Welcome to a land of liminal labyrinths and large leviathans. Do I know what's going on anymore? No. Did you give Cthulhu the stink eye earlier? Because now the walls are spinning and I've been stuck in this hallway for 4 hours. Regardless of my gray matter dissolving, we've got a damsel to de-stress and plenty of demons to disembowel along the way. Oops. Alright, I think we managed to beat the reality distortions and Eldritch horrors. Let's go save the princess!
Uh-oh. Hey, I remember you. No.
Now, this may surprise you, but being in the stomach of an Eldritch god is a little bit perilous. Sure, the stomach acids will melt your legs, but the real danger lies in the hundreds of demons! I know this is just how these games are, but it's really funny to me that the prime inhabitants of Cthulhu's large intestine are legions of hellspawn. This endoscopic endeavor of ours was the turning point of difficulty for me. Sure, I had a tough battle here and there throughout the game, but with the excessive amount of enemies along with the floor being hydrofluoric acid, I would frequently get overwhelmed and wasted my 1-ups early. Especially in this starting stage, there's just so many enemies that something is always lurking behind you ready to cut your hit points in half. If only I had a way to level the playing field. Oh right! Meet the Ballistic Force Crossbow. This ancient piece of Sentinel armament uses the power of the cosmic realm to hold back its horrors. A single firing of an Eldritch lance is enough to liquefy an army and bring even the strongest of warriors to their knees. If they still have any.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Use this power sparingly, as with great power comes a limited supply of ammunition. Just don't do what I did and use it so sparingly that you forget to use it at all and remember after the fact that you need B-reel of a weapon you shot maybe 5 times. Speaking of the BFC, I think I know a way to end this vor venture.
That was an unnecessary amount of stairs. Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Alright, so we're in a bit of dire straits right now. Female Sentinel's powers have been fully realized, bad guy is harnessing that power to do bad guy evil things, and I'm in turbo prison with this circle of old ones jacking their krakens. See, this is the problem with prequels. We know Doom Guy is going to make it out of here just fine because he still has to go to 2016 and reach Mars before Elon Musk. Now the question is how?
Uh-oh. No, wait!
Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, so you're dead. Like, actually, for real. There's no question, there's no ambiguity. You just died to the bomb on your chest and your corpse disintegrated in an ocean of super acid. Expectations subverted. I can't right now. I need to go get a drink. Fuck, the door's locked for the bit.
They are rage. Brutal. Without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear. Until it is done.
Welcome to my favorite segment of the game, where you play as Dead Guy, a man who's so committed to killing that his shotgun went to the afterlife with him. Do you really think he would tolerate being sent to the Harbor of Souls? That's where demons are, and I'm no demon. I'm what they fear. In true barbarian fashion, your relentless rage persists beyond the bounds of mortal existence. There's dastardly dudes that need decapitating topside, and you wouldn't be caught dead passing up that opportunity, so let's rise to the occasion. All we need now is a lift, and I think I see our ticket out of here.
Payment required.
I'm back! And first order of business, there's a loose thread that needs tied up. So remember the Makyrs, the store brand serifs? Yeah, so they kinda betrayed us. This isn't even a surprise twist in the game. I've just been cutting out all the scenes where Creedmaker's being shady. The way they betrayed us wasn't even special. It was more just fearful abstinence. Anyway, in the Court of Doom, there's only one punishment, and Creedmaker, you're an accomplice.
I'm worth more to you alive than dead.
Now that that's taken care of, how's the front line hold? Oh my god!
It won't be ready in time, sir.
Thanks for the ride!
I hate you.
So Prince Azric, soon to be crowned King Coward, has revived all the titans I've already punched craters into. Lucky for us, the whip I just stole has a more permanent solution to their malfunctioning mortality. And just like that, their forces are felled, and the day is saved.
Wait a minute. Do you guys smell calamari?
I win these. That's right, baby. We get to fist fight Cthulhu. You fool! You should have stayed dead. Now you have to deal with much more than a bad case of indigestion. What the fuck? Would have had a better time if you led with that, bud. Anyway, this fight is cool and all with your spinny cyborg hand and summoning the sun, but Eldritch powers are no match for American steel, and I have smaller fish to fry.
All right, asshole, it's time to throw hands. Are you okay?
Meet Final Boss TM, a classic villain where his vulnerabilities are his own moves, max fire rate macerated skulls, you ain't gonna rule as anything with me around, baby, hey, and scripted events. Alright, time to die. I don't have the Doom Blade yet.
I'm going to stab you now.
Who wrote this?
You son of a bitch. Guys, new entry in doesthedogdie.com.
You done fucked up, Azric. You haven't seen John Wick.
Spoiler alert, I'm John!
What the heaven is it, John?
Azric's life signal is still active. It is transmitting now from the Hell Dimension.
Yeah, I'm gonna twist his dick.
With Princess plot device saved and morale restored, we managed to force a retreat of the enemy. Though this isn't a mere battle anymore. This is an extermination, and we're chasing those pests back to their den. Welcome to A location evident due to the Mexico filter being cranked up to 11. And we're busting out all the stops. We've got puzzles. We've got demons. We've got this room mechanic that I forgot to mention earlier that shoots lightning bolts, earthquakes, and knives at people. All of Hell's forces have been tasked to stall you, and there's no immovable object that can stop this force.
Don't fall, run away from me!
In classic Azrek fashion, he's a bit too much of a piss baby to fight me with his own power. So naturally, this fight will be a 2-on-1 with him and the Mind Flayer. And you know what? I'm sick of this witch cucking my cutscenes. Bring it on.
Your BDSM session is here?
And there you have it, a totally accurate portrayal of Doom the Dark Ages. I'd rate this game a solid gore out of 10. Gameplay is solid for the most part, but I think it could have taken itself a little less seriously. Doom Guy just being a stoic Chad around the Sentinels reduces his coolness by like 20%. I need more of the Samuel Hayden dynamic.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Regardless, I had a good time. Except for when my footage broke. If you didn't know, this is what the first 6.5 hours of recording looks like.
Weapon get. The Shredder is gonna kill the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So, out of spite, I decided to 100% the game. No! Oh, and now you give me the black and red. Just pretend I was wearing this the whole time. Anyway, enjoy excavating entrails, everyone, and I'll see you in hell. Oh. Hey, wake up! You didn't think I'd forget about these guys, did you? Most of them got to see this video a day early, and it's my first uncensored video over there because I kept saying If Cursing Galore doesn't tempt you, you also get special Discord roles. Alright, now the video's over. Have a good one. Go